Thank you. All right, got it. Thank you. Hello and welcome. I'm so excited for spring. Like, oh my God, we made it through winter. The winter of our distress. Oh my gosh. And how many winters have we made it through? And not just literally. This is my 43rd winter that I've made it through. But like metaphorically speaking, how many winters have we made it through? To see our spring, to see new beginnings and rebirth. So exciting. So we're going to start. So I'm Jenny Stone, owner of Illuminate You. Thank you so much for coming to this beautiful spring equinox ceremony, Vision Quest. Realize your dreams with real eyes. So we're going to get started. We're going to anchor into this space. If you have incense or some essential oils, I recommend let's get started anchoring in with some deep breaths as I will cyber smudge you with my Palo Santo. As we're in spring, the traditional Chinese medicine element for spring is wood. So I'm going to get some wood burning here for a moment. And but incense is really beautiful. Any essential oil is really beautiful. If you have like a tree, a woody one like pine, or what are some other wood essences? Pine is the only one that's really coming to me right now, but I know there's more. Juniper, no, that's a berry. Anyway, so just take a couple of nice big deep breaths. And as I move this beautiful smudge through my auric field, it's going also through your auric fields because we are all connected. There is no space, there is no time. This is happening in quantum. So we're just going to anchor in that concept now that whether you're watching me live or you are watching the replay, there is no time. It is all happening. So those of you that are watching the replay, your spirit is present here. I have a grid set up here. I'm going to set up the Palo Santo and light the candle for our grid here. I have a stone placed for every single person that has claimed, chose into this ceremony. So let me show you my beautiful grid here. So this is my spring grid. There's a whole bunch of petals and flowers. I've got a green candle and then some new sprouts and blossoms from my yard that gave me permission. They wanted to be part of the ceremony. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about the energy of spring first. Because spring is like the real time. I want to take off these glasses too. We're going to be seeing with real eyes. And so I thought, oh, little heart glasses will be super fun because we're going to look through the lens of love today. But I really want to feel like I'm connecting. And sometimes we connect through eyes. So I want you to be able to see my baby blue eyes. Spring. Spring is the time of rebirth, renewal, growth. It's the time of starting. In the zodiac calendar, it is Aries and it is the new year. So this is actually, the energy is ripe right now to set New Year's resolutions. Not in January. January is winter, which is water, which is rest, recovery. We're kind of floating. It's a dreamy space. It's a time of darkness and caving and going in. It's not really the time to set goals. And like over 90% of people who set New Year's goals don't ever even achieve, don't even get past the first week of working towards them because our energy is just not supported and set up to go and do and create in winter. We're resting, we're hibernating, we're recovering from, the whole last year. It's the January, winter is the end of a cycle. It's the end, it's releasing. So spring is this beautiful new time of new beginnings and growth. And we actually now have energy to get up and go. Equinox, broken down, equa is equal and nox means light. So we have equal light. Yesterday was the spring equinox. And so yesterday we had as much light as we had dark. We're equal. Yin yang is totally balanced. And now we start moving into every day, the sun is up a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more until we get to the summer solstice where we have the longest day and the shortest night. And then it starts moving back to the autumnal equinox where we're equal light and dark, and then into winter where we're the longest night and the shortest day. So, as we move with the cycles of nature and the rhythm of Mother Earth, we connect more to ourselves because we are part of nature. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and spirit. So, when we connect to the cycles and rhythms of Mother Nature, where we are, we connect more to ourselves. And in this energy of spring, it is time to go and do and create what it is that we're wanting to create. The element of wood in traditional Chinese medicine is this really powerful time to decide. It's like this wood knows to penetrate down, like, right, the seed is in water. Right, the seed is so full of water, and in winter time, because it's got all the snow and water, it's just soaked in water, and it's in darkness. But as spring comes and the light starts to come, the seed starts to crack open, and this cracking open can sometimes feel like everything is falling apart. But the universe is always working for us, and there's always a plan and a process. And so remembering that it's happening for you, whatever opens up is now open to the light. So this opening up, this breaking apart is breaking open to receive more light. And then the seed moves in two different ways. The roots start to move down to get nutrients and water, and then the stalk starts to move up to get more light and air and eventually pollination so it can fruit. So we're in this movement process of moving down to connect to our roots and connect to the nurturing that we need so that we can grow tall and strong to be who we came here to be. So today I'm going to invite you. The title of this is Vision Quest. Realize your dreams with real eyes. Bing! So I'm going to invite you to write down or hold in your heart some things that you're wanting to manifest, things that you're wanting to create and see in your reality. And as we go, we're going to see what unfolds for us. I work with spirit 100%, and we're going to create an open channel to receive messages from spirit. And spirit can be whatever word feels good for you: universe, source energy, light, God. If there is a deity other than God that you want to use, for me, it's my higher self. It's my highest essence. It's my God consciousness that connects me to all beings everywhere. And so tuning in and connecting to that connects me to you across space and time, and connects me to all beings. And so when we do this work, when you do this work, when you step in and you connect to this part of you, you are connecting to everyone, everywhere, every time, and you are healing on this beautiful quantum level. And so thank you. I just really first want to thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for being here, because the work you're doing here today is going to be done for all beings, all sentient beings. It's such a beautiful, beautiful concept that it's Tibetan. It's a Tibetan concept that I learned from Green Tara. So I'm really, really excited to see what is going to come out today. I have some ideas. I have some thoughts of things that I'm like, that would be fun to do. But we'll see when we anchor in what's going to show up. And as always, I invite you to trust what whispers come to you, what thoughts show up for you, what visions, what feelings and sensations show up for you, because that is your body telling you your truth. And it may be different than mine. And that is totally okay, because I'm not here to sway anyone into one belief system. I want to honor your belief system, what feels good for you and your highest good. And that is a win for everyone. Okay, so my job isn't to try to make us all believe the same. I want you to anchor into what belief feels good and true for you. Okay, is there anything else that I need to preface before we get started? Or is that all? Okay, I invite you to anything that shows up for you over the next however long we're in this sacred space together, I invite you to approach it with a view of curiosity and compassion over criticism. So just if a judgment floats into your mind that feels really harsh or abrasive or like, oh, I don't know about that, just go, okay, thank you for showing up for me. And we're just going to sit you on a shelf. Oh, look, I even have a shelf right there. That's my little like shelf that I'm just going to set things on that I don't really know. I don't even know if it's mine, but it came in and I don't have to attach to it. So I'm just going to set it on the shelf. Thank you for showing up. And I'm just going to let you just sit right there. Or, it can go into the grid and the grid will take care of it. If you have a grid, you're welcome to use yours as well. But I have a grid. So anytime the sun shows up, you're like, I don't know about that. Just put it in the grid, put it on the shelf, and it's going to be, and trust that the universe is going to transmute it, transform it, alchemize it in the way that is necessary for your highest good and the highest good of all sentient beings. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. Okay, so there's that. And is there anything else that needs to be said before we dive in? Okay, that is all. So let us begin. If you have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat. I will do my best to check it out every once in a while. This next little part, I will most likely be eyes closed as I'll be channeling and connecting to guides. But if eyes closed doesn't feel good for you, find something that is gentle that you can focus your gaze on that won't distract you. Okay, and I'm going to put my heart glasses back on because I want my eyes to be looking through the lens of love as we do this. Okay. So take a couple of nice, big, deep cleansing breaths with me in through your nose, nice and full, allowing the belly to expand, nice and big. And then opening your mouth and sighing it out with an audible sigh and letting all the air out. I really want you to do an exhale where you really push all the air out of your lungs. And it might be a little coffee weird. Squeeze your belly button into your rib cage to help squeeze all the air that can get stagnant at the bottom of your rib cage. Just push it all out, let it all out. And then you almost like have to gasp with an inhale, breathing in deep and full, expanding your rib cage 360 degrees, getting really connected to this body, to this moment, to this space and time here and now. I even like to put my hands on my heart or my belly and just kind of pat. And in my head, as I'm breathing, it's, oh, I'm here now. I'm here now. I'm here now. Oh, I love when I feel safe to be here now, in this moment, in this body, here now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Couple of more big, deep sighs, anchoring yourself into this moment. Last couple of little wiggles to get your body comfortable where you are so that we can find stillness. And then when you're ready, allow your breathing to breathe you. Thank you, breath. Thank you, breath, for breathing me. And just trust that your breath is going to breathe you however it needs to. And I want you to use any of your senses that feel good to you to surround yourself with a circle of light. Now, if you can see the color of this light or sense, you can feel the vibration of this color, you can maybe taste or smell this color, you can hear the frequency of this color, maybe share the color of your circle of light in the chat. Mine is green with little tips of violet. And just keep seeing this circle. It's about 6 to 8 feet out around you, all the way 360 degrees. Kenya's got an ocean blue circle of light around her. Beautiful. Oh, that feels flowy and delicious. Thank you for sharing. Mm. So, this circle of light and circle of safety is your beautiful, sacred, safe space. And whatever happens and transpires in today's ceremony is contained within this circle of light. This circle of light is a protection from dark, lower energies and vibrations, keeping out what does not need to be in this moment and holding in its container all that is ripe for manifesting, growing this new rebirth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, around the circle of light, I invite you to call in. You can do this verbally or just in your mind's eye or in your heart, any guides, guardians, angels, and ancestors that would like to support us in this ceremony today. You could even type them in the chat and I will call them out. That will be really, really fun. Is there anyone specific you would like to call in? And as you're doing that, calling them in, I'm also going to be calling in the directions and some guides with each direction. We are going to start in the east, as the east is the direction of spring. Spring, east, the dawn, right? It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. Dun, 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 dun. So, oh, yes, some beautiful songs. The songbirds have been singing all day. Okay, so in the east, we invoke Hathor and the Syrian star nation. We invoke the serpent, this beautiful, great being that is connected to the earth. And when it is outgrown itself, it sheds its own skin and has its own rebirth. In the southeast, I invoke and invite green Tara and all 21 emanations of Tara and the order of Dakinis, Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha, as she helps us eliminate viral belief systems and viral systems in our physical body, in our mind, and in our spirit. Thank you, Green Tara. In the south, we invoke and invite Mother Mary, she of 1,000 roses. And I'm seeing this yellow rose in the grid here, and it's just this bright yellow sunshine, light, light, light. You did it. And this beautiful, nurturing energy. Thank you, Mother Mary, for being here. In the southwest, we invoke and invite Mary Magdalene in the order of Magdalena. Joan of Arc is like, I'm ready, right? She started revolutions with her truth, with her belief system. And Jesus, Yeshua, also created a revolution in his own right. Thank you for being here. In the West, we invite and invoke Kuan Yin and Karuna, compassion, and her masculine cohort, whatever those words are, Mahavatar Babaji. Thank you for being here and bringing your beautiful golden waterfall of light and wisdom. In the Northwest, we invoke and invite the golden dragon seraphim. And they always show up for me in these two beautiful dragons. One is white, gold, light, and the other one is black and shimmering, iridescent, halogen, like graphic, like iridescent, like all the rainbow colors. And they fly together in a figure 8 pattern. You can't tell when one ends and the other begins, representing that cosmic divine union of yin and yang, masculine and feminine, light and dark, our polarity, our humanness, and our divinity coming together in one. Yes, thank you. I accept, I receive. In the north, we invite White Buffalo Woman and the Order of Sky Grandmothers. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. connecting us to these indigenous roots. And we invite in any of the indigenous tribes and that our land is on right now, currently. For me, it is the Utes. Thank you for being here and sharing the sacred land with us. Any other guides that we're calling in? Let's see, Brittany's olive. Great, great, great grandmother. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Kali is also showing up. She's showing up in the West. She is this great power of destruction and fire. And Kali's sword. This is the sword of Kali Mudra. If you want to practice this mudra, this is a really beautiful one. I call it the Charlie's Angels mudra also because it's right. But this is Kali, the sword of Kali, Kali's mudra. And this sword cuts through illusion, cuts through fear, cuts through situations that are causing pain and distress and suffering to obliterate the illusion so that you can find truth. So maybe even holding this sword if you feel like there's some untruths that you're needing to cut through. Let's see. Oh, Roseanne's, and we're inviting Great Grandma Ross. Yes, thank you for being here, Great Grandma Ross. Ganesha is here. My tank top was calling to me because he wanted to show up, this elephant-headed god. He is the remover of obstacles. And elephants are very grounded energy. They're very connected to the earth. And when they walk, the earth shakes and everyone knows they're coming. And they have this loud trumpet of truth that's blaring their truth out into the world. I'm here, this is my truth, and anything that's in my way, you might want to move. Yes, and we got the sword of truth cutting through those jungle vines of limiting beliefs and patterns. Wow, we've got quite the entourage with us today. Are there any other guides that would like to be witnessed and called in today? I'm seeing a little dog. There's a little dog here. It's a little white guy. He's got a brown or black spot over one of his eyes and his tongue is sticking out and he's just happy to be here. So thank you. Dogs are very loyal energy, loyal animals. So we've got some loyalty, man's best friend, human's best friend. Princess Di, who passed on the eve of the equinox, is here. Oh, yes. Thank you, Princess Di. My middle name is Diane. Fun fact. So and my mom loves Princess Di. So I have a very beautiful connection with Princess Di. Thank you for your beautiful energy being here. Thank you for calling her in, Roseanne. And at this time, we invite and invoke any other guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, and deities to join us in this beautiful ceremony of realizing our dreams, opening up our real eyes to receive what it is that we need to receive for the highest good of all involved. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I would be remiss if we did not call in Mother Earth beneath us. We've been talking all about her this morning. So her presence has just been here, but I want to officially thank you for being here, for supporting us and holding us sacred, and for being a part of us always and always. And Father Sky above us, for holding in this beautiful sacred container. Now in the center of the circle, I invite you to open up your arms, palms open wherever is comfortable, but if you can open them up nice and wide, maybe even lift your chin a little, opening up your heart and your chest. With big, deep breaths, I invite you to call in your higher self, your divine essence, your spirit, your life force, your chi, your ki, whatever it is for you, into the center of the circle. And your life force energy is so big that it doesn't just come in a little teeny tiny stream. It is this waterfall of light and energy that fills the entire circle surrounding you. And I invite you to open up your mind, maybe even come up there and tap the top of your head, or even pull open your crown chakra to receive this beautiful light pouring down over your head and into your crown to wash out your mind. We're literally doing some brainwashing here, loves. For the highest good, we're brainwashing ourselves with our higher self, this beautiful light from our higher self. And then we open up our third eye, maybe even pulling open the curtains or moving away any of the cobwebs that may be in the way. And then we're going to open up our ears, maybe even like little Q-tips in there, cleansing and clearing anything that could be blocking what we need to hear for our highest good. Yawning is a normal cleansing and opening and aligning. Maybe even opening your mouth and massaging your jaw, opening your throat. Make a sound that is safe for me to speak my truth. Safe for me to own my truth as this light of you comes through and washes through and over and around over your shoulders, any burdens and responsibilities and stress that you may be carrying that's not even yours. We invite Grandma Simmons in as well. Thank you for being here, Grandma Simmons. Down our arms as we have clarity to open up and go and give and receive whatever it is that we need to give and receive in this moment with our higher self. And we open up our heart, and not just the front, but the back too. If you can reach it, patting the back of your heart, opening it up to receive and be washed with your higher self's light and energy. And then it moves down into our solar plexus, into this fire center, this power center, where we get to go and create what it is that we came here to create, this higher purpose that we have with these beautiful desires of our heart, burning the way for us forward. And then we move down into our sacral, maybe even doing a couple of little hip circles or figure eights, or massaging your hips, or holding right over your sacral center, this womb space. Yes, men, you have a womb too. Breathing into this womb space, we invite and ask that it open to be ripe to receive what it is that we're planting, the desires of our heart, the divine desires of our heart, and that we can find joy and pleasure in this creative process. And then we move down our legs, maybe even patting our legs or stomping your feet or wiggling your toes, connecting into this physical body, into this DNA, into this human form, this beautiful divine essence, this vehicle that your divine essence, your higher self chose, masterfully orchestrated and put together for your highest and best good, for you to align to your highest and best good, your desires, your divine desires. You have everything you need in this physical form right here and right now to create the life of your dreams. You have everything you need. It is here within you now, especially when you are connected to your higher self. So anchoring this higher self into this body now. Yes, thank you. I accept, I receive all of me. Repeat this mantra with me. Yes, thank you. I accept, I receive all of me. Yes, thank you. I accept, I receive all of me. And I just imagine opening up more of my centers, more of my cells, more of my organs and glands to receive more of this light from my divine higher self. Yes, thank you. I accept, I receive more of me. Breathe it in, breathe it in. I want to read this excerpt from the Sophia Code. When your higher self descends to earth, the light of your soul manifests as a body through the biological DNA of your human ancestry, according to the laws and karmic principles governing incarnation on this planet. However, your soul's sovereign genetics exist beyond the jurisdiction of laws that govern human Earth's reality. So your soul's genetics, your crystalline chromosomes, are beyond what this human existence, it defies our human existence reality as we currently know it. Therefore, when you become human, hi, body, we're here. Good job. Congrats on choosing into this human experience. The Sophia code of your soul's divine genome always manifests alongside your carbon-based DNA for you to potentially activate your sovereignty from all form while fully embodying form. Whoa, so cool, right? Love this. Love, love, love this. So we are tapping into our unique Sophia code. Think of it like a puzzle, and everyone on this planet is a piece of the puzzle. And when you are like, maybe let's say it's a landscape of the mountains and the sky and a lake. So maybe you're a piece of the mountain or you're a tree, but you're looking at the clouds going, why can't I be a cloud? How do I be more like a cloud? You like the clouds taken care of. Let the clouds be the clouds. You be the best tree you can be, right? Like honoring your unique code that creates the whole of us in this universe. So when you choose more of you, you choose more for everyone. You choose wholeness for everyone. Okay. Yes, thank you. I accept, I receive more of me. My unique divine genome is activating. We ask the crystalline chromosomes to align with our physical DNA and start upgrading and activating now, healing any physical dis-ease or disconnection to align us to whole divine health, vibrancy, and wholeness. Ooh, start to feeling the vibration, the electricity, as I feel like my cells and atoms start actually spinning faster and faster and faster to allow more of myself in. How is it? Tell me how you're experiencing it. Share in the comments. Do you feel light? Do you feel warm? Do you feel cold? Like I started to get hot. I had to take off my wrap. Tell me how this experience of embodying more of your higher self is for you. And as you're doing that, I feel like I need to read a little bit more here. Okay, so the Sophia Code is a crystalline light body technology that outlines every strand of your biological DNA. Located within these crystalline chromosomes are genes of divinity that mirror every carbon-based gene expressing your human biology. So for every 64 human genes that we have that make up, says Jenny has brown hair and blue eyes and this kind of skin and whatever, I have a crystalline spirit chromosome that is aligned to that. So cool. This radiant light body technology even surrounds your genes that have inherited ancestral deficiencies and diseases with a blueprint for vibrant health. So this crystalline chromosome is the key to healing your physical DNA. Whoa. These crystalline chromosomes carry your soul's potential for expressing and embodying your self-realized divinity within human form. So the concept of realize showed up for me last week when I was like, I need to do this spring ceremony. I'm so excited. And we're going to look with realize, because there's this saying that I really love that says, don't let your reality define your reality. Because what you currently see right here, and as you look around and you look at your human physical form, is actually a past concept of yourself that is just manifest now. Because it takes a little bit of time, as we live on a human planet that is governed by space and time, it sometimes takes time for the physical 3D world to manifest what our higher self is moving through us. And so there's this concept of, I'll believe it when I see it. Like that's the current belief that most people on this planet live by. And it is keeping us stuck, and it's keeping us stuck in this reality of pain and suffering and limitations when it's just not true. We have been taught and raised to believe that we live in a world of matter, right? Because I can see it, I can touch it, I can smell it, I can hear it. It must be real. And it must be outside of me, right? This mug must be outside of me because I can see it there. You guys must be outside of me because I can only see you there. But that 3D matter is only, we're going to dive it into some science here, 0.000000001% of our reality. Matter, physical matter, is only 0.000000001% of our reality. I don't know if I'm making any sense with this. So this 99.999999999% of our reality is energy. 99.999999999% of what you see out here and right here as you look at yourself is energy. And when you change your energy, then the matter shifts. When you change your energy, the 99.99, then the matter changes. And this is really, really powerful. The more we call in our higher self, the more we open up to this crystalline chromosomes that connect to our physical DNA, the more our physical DNA starts shifting and the physical world around us starts to shift to match what we now see, not with our human eyes, with our inner eye, our third eye. So in the chakra system, we have 7 main chakras. We've got our root, which is our tailbone, our legs, our feet. This is connecting us to our physical reality. This physical body, my bones, right? My muscles, my blood, also my home, my clothes, my food, my family. That root chakra is all connected with survival. Then we move up into the sacral chakra. This is in our pelvis, our hips, our reproductive organs. This is our ability to create. This is our ability to feel and flow and create not just human life. Some women have that ability, but not everybody does. But everyone has the ability to create life energetically. The life that you see, the life that exists for you, the life that exists around you. You actually have created everything you see right now. Everything you're experiencing is because of what you have created, seeds that you have planted or that were planted for you that you allowed, right? Whether it be ancestral or societal or cultural or religious, what you see around you right now is seeds that you have allowed to be planted and cultivated. Whether you wanted them or not, you focused on them, right? Then we move up into the solar plexus. This is our power center. This is our drive to get shit done, to do the things, to take the steps and the actions necessary to create the world that we see. So whatever you plant in here is what we're going to start acting and doing right here. So being really careful and cautious about what are we planting, right? And then we move up into the heart, the yummy, yummy heart center, the home of our soul. This is like, there's more neurons in our heart than our brain. They call it the second brain, which is really funny because it has more neurons than the actual brain does. But we're learning that our heart actually has more information for us than our brain does. And there's even a passage that Mother Mary says in here that is really beautiful. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. Your mind is in an intimate relationship with the voice of your heart. All things and all of creation simply want to fulfill the purpose for which they were created. And the mind is no different. The mind was designed to be the empty space for the visions of your heart to be manifested through. So we have these divine desires. We have our heart's desires, right? These burning inner desires, and they are divine. You have these desires because you're supposed to have these desires, because they are supposed to be manifest through you. And only the way you can manifest them with your unique genetic coding. Physical and spiritual, your crystalline chromosome connected with your physical DNA. It's this holy human being, right? This holy divine holy divine essence, your spirit, connected with your human beingness. When those two come together to create this oneness, this unity, this unified source, We are unlimited. There's just like no end to what we can create. So whatever desires are in your heart, you are meant for them. They are meant for you. And you are worthy of them. In fact, it is a sacred responsibility to go after them because you have them, because they are divine. It's not selfish for you to go after your dreams because it is divine. You have these desires because you are supposed to carry them out. I don't know if I can say this 5 more different ways or just 5 more different times for it to really sink in, but can I get a hallelujah or a, oh my God, I didn't know that, or like, yes, thank you, I accept, I receive my divine desires of my heart. Oh, Shauna, I feel this. So we've been going through this. The dreams that have been coming to me have been being joined together and what they are becoming. Yes, and it is supposed to come through you, through you. Amen, sister. So then we move up to our throat, and this is our ability to speak the truth of our divine desires and share our truth with others. Just sharing. They don't have to believe, they don't have to join in. It's just this beautiful sharing and expressing. Yes, I love it. Okay, and then we get to the third eye. This third eye up here, this inner knowing, this insight, in, not out, right? If I look out here at my life and dictate what I can do based on what I see, you will never achieve your highest purpose because your reality is defining your reality. And your reality is always, always a solidified version of a past belief. So having the insight within to look forward into the future, or even just with divine sight, divine timing, divine omniscience. Ooh, that's a fun word, omniscience, which is all seeing, right? We have that ability. And so maybe like just tap this eye right here and be like, okay, I see you. It is safe for me to see. I love when I feel safe to see. I love when I feel safe to see what is true and possible and not be limited by my current reality. And then we come up to the crown, the top of the head, this beautiful connection to all of everything, everywhere. This is God consciousness. This is collective consciousness. This is everything. This is infinity. This is infinite possibilities. So today we're going to go right into third eye, and we're going to connect it to our sacral center. Boop, boop. We're going to connect the third eye to our sacral center. How exactly are we stepping into this? Okay, so go ahead, and if you're an eye closer, close your eyes. If you're not, find your focal point and look at that focal point. Take a couple of nice big deep breaths into that third eye space. Imagine breathing up and into the middle of your brain. The middle of your mind, there's a pineal gland the size of a grain of rice that's shaped like a pine cone. And it connects your left and right hemispheres, your masculine, your feminine, your sun, your moon, your light, your dark, your logic, your creativity. All is connected right here in the center of your mind in this pineal gland. And in this organ is actually a cornea that senses light. Did you know you literally had a third eye in the middle of your brain? There's a cornea in the center of your brain that senses light that is beyond the light that we can see with our human eyes. This is the spirit light. This is the ability to see auras, chakras, spirit guides, the living essence and light around all beings, trees, plants, animals, rocks. So we're breathing into this organ. We're going to do a little more brainwashing. So I want you to imagine you're just taking off the top of your head, bloop, and it just like hangs on to the side here. And I want you to take your brain out and I want you to set it in your lap. Hold it right here in your hand. You got your left hemisphere in your left hand, your right hemisphere in your right hand. And we're just going to kind of like give it a little scrubbing, a little massage. And we're going to maybe like scrub out some old thoughts and patterns and limiting beliefs that like, oh yeah, I used to think that, oh, when I'll see it, I'll believe it. But now we're starting to learn that I'm not actually going to see it until I believe it, right? So we're going to get rid of some of these beliefs that are keeping me stuck in this old pattern, stuck in dis-ease, stuck in disease in my body. Sophia Code says that I have this crystalline chromosome for every gene in my body that has the answer for vibrant health and wholeness. So if I just let go of my belief that I have to struggle and suffer, or that there's an answer outside of me, oh, that this diet plan or that this exercise plan or that this medicine or that this whatever is going to fix me, oh, let's get rid of all of those. I'm just breathing all that garbage into the portal, the grid that I created. And we're just pulling them out. Green Tara is here. Om Tare Tutare Tere Soha. She helps release viral belief systems. We're massaging, maybe even squeezing and wringing out any last little drops of fear, scarcity, of unworthiness, of like, who am I to go for this thing that I want? Like, who do I think I am? Oh, we're going to get rid of those because thinking doesn't have anything to do with it, right? The mind's supposed to be empty. So let's get rid of all and any concepts about manifesting, about power, about love, about what is true and possible. Let's just get rid of all of these concepts, even identity, who I think I am, who I think I'm supposed to be, who I think I should be, or who I was. Just get rid of all of them. Just cleaning out the brain. I feel like I've got like a little wire brush in there, scrubbing away if there's some calcified stuff that, blowing it into the grid. Just get it all out. And then let's open it up, hold the brain out, and we're just going to, let's hold it in our left hand, and let's take our right hand and imagine we're pouring golden liquid ambrosia, this magical healing salve and balm to go into the brain, into all cracks, corners, crevices. It's covering the third eye, and it's like thick golden honey, like, it's so yummy and tangible, and just oozes all the way around the brain, is dripping down around the hands. It's pooling underneath. It's soaking into every little piece of the brain. And this is the truth of what is true and possible. This is the truth of me. This is the truth of the universe, these cosmic truths. Even if I don't understand them, seen and unseen, known and unknown, past, present, future, across all timelines, multi-dimensions, parallel universes, parallel lifetimes, all incarnations, everything and all the things everywhere all at once, all the fun. And then when you're ready, we're going to take it and we're going to put it back in. And just pat it in and then close the top of your head and just kind of stitch it back up. And then, open up that third eye right here in the forehead. Right out. Sing. And it's like this light just like lasers out and like sends in front of you these visions of what is true and possible. And it's completely infinite. There's so much happening right there. And so I want you to ask your higher self to place in front of your mind's eye 3 things that you're wanting, that your higher self is wanting to manifest through you. So not what you think you're supposed to manifest. What is your higher self wanting to manifest through you? Ask your guides to show you those 3 things. And then when you have them, write them down. If you want to share them in the chat, I would love to see them. And then I could also put energy to them and I put them in the grid. But you can also put them in the grid, right? Because there's no space and time. Be patient with this. What are 3 things that your higher self, is asking to be manifest through you now? Ask them to show it to you in your mind's eye. Ask them to tell you so you hear it with your ears. Ask them to help you just know. This is just this inner knowing. Ask them to help you feel it in every corner and inch of your body. Is there a vibration? that comes with these things? Is there a sound, a frequency? Your ears may be ringing, maybe your ears need to pop. Maybe you hear a note or a song. There's so many different senses that we can involve. And how many can you receive as you're opening up this third eye? What is it that you want me to see with real eyes? Realizing my dreams, my divine dreams. And then I want you to give them a shape and a color. If you're not visual, that's okay. I just want you to imagine, you may not see the shape or color, but I want you to imagine you're giving it a shape and color, maybe even draw the shape and color or give it a name. Each one of them has a name or a shape and a color. Kenya, 1, to be fully alive, present in this moment. You're doing it. Yes, already there. 2, a mini RV to travel and feel freely and abundantly in. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I see it. I see it. 3, to open up and play, be silly, sing, and dance. Oh, yes, thank you. I accept, I receive. We're putting that in the grid. Ah, thank you for sharing, Kenya. So beautiful. So once these ideas, these visions that you're having, your higher self is giving you, you've given them a shape and a color. I want you to hold them in your hand. So there's one for each hand and then one in the center. And maybe you can bring them all together into one shape. It's up to you. And I want you to physically, manually place them into your womb space. And I'm just going to kind of swirl them around right here and just let them kind of sink in and find a spot where they want to anchor in to be planted into this beautiful womb space. Ooh, convertible. Yes, Roseanne, I see that beautiful hair flying in that convertible. It is done. So placing those in your soul or your sacral center, right in your womb space. And then kind of moving around, noticing the sensations that show up as you put them there without judgment. Remember, the judgments may come and just like, put them on the shelf if you need to. Just like, okay, and we're back. We're just putting them, all we're doing, curiosity, compassion, we're just putting them in my womb. I'm going to let them kind of find home in there to plant. So they can start to grow and become reality. Now, I want you to notice the feelings that show up with these. There may be conflicting feelings like, oh my God, I'm so excited. This is going to be so fun. And like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And what if this happens? And what about that? And what about these people? And what about, you may have conflicting feelings. Own them all, honor them all. Just breathe them all in. They're all part of the really beautiful process. Using your breath, we're inhaling into the third eye. And as we exhale, we're going to send the energy of that third eye, the vision, that light, the realize all the way down into the solar or the sacral center. It may take more than a couple of breaths. So just keep breathing. You may need to make a noise. You may need to move. I have one hand on my sacral and one hand on my third eye. This is me telling my physical body we're connecting these centers. And then I'm using my breath to send the energy, anchoring it into the sacral center. And there's almost like this clunk when you feel it anchor, and it's like this gunk, like I'm home. Boom. And just keep going until you get there. It may take time. It may take more than we're done here, and that's okay. You're going to get the recording. You can watch this over and over and over again. Revisit this as many times as you want for as many different things you want to manifest as possible. Whatever is true and possible for you is up to you. There's no one telling you, oh, you can't do that. Yeah, you can. So we've got it anchored in. Yes, is it anchored in? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like to do like a little bouncing, and I like move my tailbone a little bit and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yes, it's in, it is in, it is in, it is done, it is done, it's done. Okay, so now they're planted in the sacral. And now our job is to hold to the vision and feel how it wants to be birthed through us. That is it. You're like, come on, there's got to be more. There's got to be more steps. What's the plan? What's the process? And your plan and your process will be unveiled to you when you stay holding to this high vision and noticing how it feels to create these beautiful divine desires of your heart that are meant to be created through you and only the way you can create them. Other people have RVs, other people have convertibles, other people have these things, but they have it their way. The world needs it in your way. Because what is that feeling that's going to happen when you're sitting in your RV or your convertible? You have this financial abundance. Like, how do you show up in the world? Let's see what we've got here. Financial program for young adults and a safe place for my mentally ill child. How are you going to show up in the world? How are you going to feel when those things manifest in the real world? Because it's real right now. It already exists. It exists in your mind. It exists in your heart. It exists right here because I'm seeing it. So it's already physical and tangible. I can touch your words right now. So it's already physical, it's already tangible, it's already happening for you. So how does it feel when, who are you when these things have manifest? How do you show up in the world? How do you hold yourself? How do you dress? How do you talk? How do you interact with other people? Because it's already happening for you. So holding to the vision and feeling that feeling of this is done. It is done. I already got it. Like in my car, I don't quite have the convertible yet, but it's done. I can feel it. I can see it. Let me roll down the windows and let that hair fly, right? Shauna, being seen, being heard, creating the centers. Oh, yes, it is done. It is done. It is done. So beautiful. Oh, I love being seen. I love when I feel seen. When I am seen, I am this way. When I am heard, I feel this. When I'm creating the centers, what else is true and possible? How does it feel in my body? And how can I keep feeling that and holding to the vision? Feel it and hold to the vision. Feel it and hold to the vision. Even the yucky feelings that come up, I'm going to feel it because it's part of my human process. I'm human. I feel negative things. We live in a world of polarity. It is not to be demonized. Our ego is not the enemy. I know there's even like a book titled that. And I don't believe that. Our ego is set up to keep us safe. And when we like think it's the enemy and we demonize it, we push it away, guess what? It pushes back because it has a message for us. And if we go, hey, I'm going to meet you with curiosity and compassion instead of criticism, like Buddha, he invited Mara to tea. Hey, Mara's like the Buddhist devil is the equivalent, right? Like Buddha's like, hey, Mara, I see you sneaking behind those trees, trying to like jump out and scare us. Why don't you just come and sit for some tea for a minute and let's have a conversation and discover that, oh, you're just a hurt part of me that I haven't given any attention to. So as you hold the vision and these negative feelings start coming up, instead of trying to push them away, oh, this got to be wrong because I got to stay positive, that's spiritual bypassing and it's gaslighting. Stop. Okay. Hold to the vision, feel the feelings. Oh, right now I'm feeling a little bit of sadness and grief because I can't bring the old me into this new me. And there's a little bit of, I wasn't pretty identified with that old me. So there's a little grieving process that needs to go. Or, you know what, as I'm holding to the vision and I'm feeling the feelings, I start to feel anger because why haven't I figured this out sooner? And blah, 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 blah. And oh, that's okay. Yep, here we are. We're going to meet you with curiosity and compassion. Yep, because here we are. This is where we are. Oh, I love it. Okay. Is there anything else that needs to be done before we close this circle of ceremony? So right now I'm actually seeing like these little drops of information being dropped into everybody's minds and eyes and hearts and bodies. So just receiving. Oh, here's the question. What else do I need to know? What else do I need to see? What else do I need to feel? What else is there? What else is there? What else is true and possible? And then open to receive and trust that it will come in divine timing. Trust that it will come in divine timing. And as you're holding to the vision and you're feeling the feelings, there will be urges to do things. An urge, a feeling of, oh, I need to call this person, or I need to write this down, or I need to go step outside for a minute, or you know what? I haven't fed myself today, and I probably need to nourish this beautiful body that is creating these beautiful things through me. So let me nourish my body. Yes, thank you. Or maybe I need rest, or I need to go to the bathroom, or I need to cry, or I need to, right? These feelings, as you hold to the vision, there's going to be feelings that inspire you to act. Do those things. Do those things. And trust that the universe is, as long as you hold to that vision and you give yourself permission to feel all of the feelings, that the universe is going to start unfolding for you this path of manifestation in a way for you that is aligned with you and your genetic coding, aligned with your crystalline chromosomes, your crystalline DNA. Well, let's see, there's something else in the Sophia code that wants to be said. Right here. Where are you? What are you wanting me to do? Okay, this is the angel. It's the angel of reconciliation. And this is in Mary Magdalene's chapter of the Sophia Code. Dear one, I am your inner angel of reconciliation. In the past, you have often turned away from divine love because you did not believe that you were worthy of receiving it. I am the angel who reconciles your awareness with how deserving you are to receive and embrace a daily reality of divine love. In your heroic human journey of self-mastery, you are now learning how to trust and receive Sophia's flow of divine love in your life once again. So this is a beautiful angel that is here with us, this angel of reconciliation, saying, hold to the vision, feel your feelings, reconcile your worthiness. You have these desires because they are divine. They are meant to move through you and be expressed in this beautiful reality. You're co-creating literally your heaven on earth reality. Does that sound amazing? Who wants their heaven on earth reality? Like, yes, thank you. I accept, I receive my heaven on earth reality here now. I'm ready, and I'm claiming it. And it is so beautiful when you do this. And you are worthy. You are so worthy. You have these dreams and desires because you are supposed to. They are supposed to be yours. So hold to the vision, feel the feelings, and take whatever action shows up for you. Faith, love, trust, hope. Hold to the vision, feel the feelings. You got this. Okay. Is there anything else? Okay. So we're going to close this ceremony in this beautiful sacred space by thanking all of our guides, guardians, angels, and ancestors for being here with us today, the seen and unseen, the known and unknown, and the work that you have done on us that is known and unknown, seen and unseen. And we ask that if you would like to stay, we invite you to stay. Stay with us as long as you'd like. But if you need to go, we honor you and your time. Thank you for being here. You may go. We thank our higher selves for this beautiful insight and wisdom, this light, this connection and reconciliation of who I am, divine, holy human being, uniting my body and my spirit as one. Thank you. And I continue to practice turning over every moment to my higher self, to this part of me that knows. There's a song coming into my head that says, You don't have to know the way. The way knows the way. Trust the way. Feel the way. The way knows the way. And the way is your higher self. It's guiding you, leading you every step of the way. Thank you for leading us. Thank you for knowing the way. Thank you for connecting us to one another. All of these beautiful manifestations, dreams, desires that we have planted in our beautiful sacral centers and opened up these beautiful inner eyes, this inner knowing. We ask that we continue to stay open, to hold that high vision of ourselves, and to continue to nurture these beautiful seeds of inspiration that we received while we were in Spirit Nation. And we ask that we continue to nurture and nourish ourselves, our bodies, that we continue to turn our minds over and over and over again to our heart as many times as it takes, with love and compassion for that human self, that ego that wants to jump in and save us. Thank you for being here and saving us, and the practice that we get to continually turn over to our higher self over and over and over again. And all of these beautiful manifestations that have been spoken and unspoken, it is done, it is done, it is done by the power of three, a perfect trinity, body, mind, and spirit. It is done. And I invite you to stomp on the ground, pat your legs, and be like, woo, amen, aho, it is so, so mote it be, whatever your preferred language of it is done. Namaste, Om Swastiastu. Yes, 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 I accept, I receive. And maybe even type that in the chat. Yes, thank you, I accept, I receive, because it is done. It is done. And trust that it's done. And then all you have to do is hold the vision and feel the feelings. Trust the vision and feel the feelings. Mm. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for spending time and energy for being here and for showing up for yourself and opening up to more of your higher self. This is so beautiful. And I'm so excited to hear these manifestations come true. So please share with me your ahas and your insights. You can type them in the chat. You can, if you share them on social media, I would love a tag, but also not necessary. We're going to open it up to any questions and a quick share or two. So Brittany, do you mind opening it up? Or I guess you guys can unmute yourself if you would like. I would love to hear any ahas, insights, share your stories, because as you share, you solidify in your neural network in your brain that we did that brainwashing. And you'll solidify this new neural network that we just created, and you'll get to share it with everybody and anchor it into the space even more. Kenya, hi love. Did you, oh, you just wanted to, I'll kiss you back. Okay. I love you so much. I gotta go. Okay, love you. Bye. Does anybody have a share or a question? I see Roseanne.
I'll share.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Okay. When we were moving the vision from like our third eye to our sacral, I like saw it as like a pulsing circle, and then I did feel it drop. I felt it just go zoop, and then it was there. It was in my sacral chakra, and I could like visually see it in my mind screen. And I was like, yes. Oh, I felt it. I saw the color orange and gold, and I'm ready. And I love it. I loved it so much. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Ooh, and one thing that could be really fun is if you feel like this, because you're a different person now, every single one of you, your chromosomes, physical DNA has completely shifted. So maybe just do a quick turnaround. New me. I'm this new me. I've just been reborn in this beautiful spring ceremony, and I've got real eyes to realize my dreams. I'm ready now. It is my time now. I'm ready now. Yes. Thank you for sharing, Brittany. Roseanne, did you want to share? Okay, let's see, you're muted. Can you unmute? Can't hear her. Brittany, can you ask her to unmute?
It looks like she's unmuted, but it's not working. So I'm going to mute and then unmute. So one moment. Okay. I just hit ask to unmute. So try again, Roseanne. Oh, we cannot hear you. Bummer. What the heck?
Well, type in the chat, and also your share from your heart is felt as well. So I'm really excited to announce that I am rolling out a beautiful membership program where we're going to meet monthly, just like this, and do these beautiful transmissions, these beautiful divine downloads, opening up to more of ourselves, manifesting the life and reality that we want to manifest. And so this is going to be a monthly membership. There's a monthly payment option, or you can do a one-time payment. And we're going to meet every month just like this, and we're going to work through the Sophia code. We may be doing gene keys or human design or astrology, or working on manifesting or alchemy or creativity or our physical bodies and cleansing and releasing whatever needs to be cleansed and released. It's just going to be this beautiful open space to come together as a community that wants to step into this next level of being as a holy, divine human being, connecting more to our higher self through these transmissions and connections. We're also going to be in the membership. What's included there is not only the live transmissions, the monthly live transmissions, but there will be all of my programs are going to be on there. So right now, the program, we're going to be dripping those every month. We'll be dripping a different one. This month is a goal planner, because it's the new year. It's the perfect time to set and start your goals. And we just planted them in our sacral center. And so you can take those, and there's actual charts and places that you can put things in. There's a way to track and measure your success, to journal and make sure you're staying true to your vision. There's a manifesting form. There's ways to use the moon energy in this beautiful goal planner. So that is one of the programs, the very first program that you get, as well as this beautiful sacred ceremony. So that is $44.44 a month, $44.44, because it's all about heart. Heart is the fourth chakra, and 4 is the number of heart energy. And so we want to stay connected to this beautiful divine purpose. The one-time payment, if you want to pay one time, is $444.44. So you get 2 months free if you do the one-time payment. So we will be sending you, it is New Year's, Aries. Yes, spring. It is the time to do the goal setting now, not in January. So that's why the goal planner is the very first thing that you get access to in there, because it's time to set goals. So each month I'll be rolling out a new, a super exciting new program that I've got, and we'll be doing a Zoom call every month, and we'll be dripping out some other content and stuff as well. But that's where we're starting. So watch for an email to register for that if it feels aligned for you, if it feels like something that your soul is saying, yes, this is going to help me remember who I am and help me step in and claim that beautiful level of higher frequency, my crystalline DNA. And if it's not for you, it's okay. I'm not the path for everyone, right? I'm not the way for everyone, but I want you to tune in and listen to your inner knowing. What is it that's for you? Is this a community that could help you connect more to you and your gifts, where we are this beautiful, inclusive community that I don't care what you believe. I don't care if we believe differently, because we're all headed in the same direction. And I want to honor your way, and I want to work with you in helping you find what's true for you, not doing everything I do my way, because it's my way. I want to help you find your way. Do you see? Do you speak? Do you hear? Do you just know? Do you feel? What is the way that you receive guidance from your higher self? This is the way that I train, is let's test them. Let's play with all of them. Let's show up with curiosity. Let's show up with compassion. Oh, there's some judgments. Here's some hard feelings. Okay, let's sit with those. Because I'm not about spiritual bypassing. I'm also willing to have conversations about, I don't believe that. And oh, cool, let's hear your belief. And then let's see how we work together, or how they just, work around each other. So I think, Brittany, is there anything else that I need to share with that? Am I missing anything?
Did you want to share the video? I'm not sure if you did that when I got kicked out, but
I did not.
just
I don't have it pulled up. Do you have it pulled up? Do you want to share it, or should we just show the website?
Let's see. Do I have it pulled up?
I was not prepared for that. That's my bad.
No, that's okay. Let's go ahead. I have the website up. Should we just show the website?
Let me
Okay.
you. Oh, you're probably not hosted anymore, huh?
No, and oh, that's okay. Let's see here. Zoom, where?
Okay, you're host now, so you can share the screen. So this is Brittany, everybody, my
Okay.
assistant. She's amazing. She created this beautiful website in the members area, and she will be the one that you will be working with if there's any technical difficulties, because she's amazing like that. If there's any questions about the content and how do you do the content, that would be through me.
Okay. Let's see here. Of course, now that you said I'm the techie one, the computer's going to be silly. Let's go.
Sending angels just round, the tech gods.
Yes.
And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We're not meant to. And it's totally fine. The website is jennystone.com. And I'm Jenny with no
Yeah.
T.
I think that's what is going to be today, is we're just going to tell everybody about the website, and if you want to check things out, you can go there. There's a place so that you can sign up for the membership program. You get a freebie when you sign up with the membership program. We have a goal planner in there. And we have all the events listed until September, once you sign up as a member. So you can mark those out on your calendar. But yeah, it's going to be so exciting. I don't know if you said the name, but the name of the membership is the Illuminated Insiders. And I just love that. And I'm excited. But yeah, jennystone.com is how you can get signed up for everything.
Yes. So my business name is Illuminate You, because my job is to help illuminate all parts of you. I don't want to make you a carbon copy of me. I want you to be you, because that's what's going to heal the planet. So when you join the membership, you become an illuminated insider, which is like, we worked all about this inside today, finding the truth within you, not outside of you. And so that is my purpose and my mission with this membership, is to help you find how to be more you, how to open up and feel safe to be more you, to feel safe to be seen, to feel safe to be heard, sharing your truth and your creations and your manifestations, what you're manifesting with the world, because the world needs you. The world needs your magic, and your magic is medicine. Your magic is medicine. And first, the medicine is for you. First, you get to heal yourself. You're not broken, but just learning that you are your medicine. And then once you share your magic and medicine with yourself, it is done for everyone around you. And this world needs your magic and medicine. And I want to help you untap, unlock, open, release it into the world. I want to illuminate all of you, all parts of you, not just the good and easy to love parts, the like messy human parts, because that's who you are too. And learning to be okay and safe with all of us, all parts of us, not just the ones that are like, oh, it's so easy to love. I want everyone to illuminate all of you, because it is all of you, and that's your wholeness, and that is your magic, and that is your medicine that is going to go, just like that circle. When you said that circle, I saw, like, the sonar rays, pew 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 pew, that like go out. Like, I just saw this like out across the whole universe. Like, I'm sending this out. Yes. And that's what I want your energy to do for everyone. And so that's why I've created this membership program, to create that safe space where we can all come and find out who we are, what we are, how we feel, how we see, how we know, and then how we do those things that we're supposed to do. Because, like, there's a lot of systems out there. I've tried a lot of them, and some of them worked a little bit, and some of the time, and some of them didn't work at all, none of the time. And I had to find what worked for me, and I want to help you find what works for you. So, any questions, comments before we leave? See, Roseanne said, post that here, Brittany. Okay, so the jennystone.com. So I'm so excited. I'm so very excited about this. And I can't wait to connect with whoever feels ready to connect every month with these beautiful transmissions. And they will be recorded. So if you can't make them live, you will get them in your inbox. Because remember, we're in quantum. It doesn't really matter anyway. All the people that are watching this on the replay, your energy's still here. It's happening. And it happened weeks ago when I decided I was going to do that, before I even knew I was going to do this, right? Like, my higher self knew, and this has already happened in some life, in some way. And so it's just anchoring in and going, okay, how do I create this into reality now? So thank you for being here with me. Thank you for honoring your beautiful sacred energy. Thank you for opening up your real eyes and giving yourself permission to realize your dreams are divine and necessary, not just for you, but for the world. And I cannot wait to hear what you co-create with your higher self. Thank you for being with me today. Namaste. Okay. Let's stop the recording, and I will see you all on the other side. I love you all so much.